Hello, welcome to your Friday. This is week 21. It's the 22nd day of May 2020. In last week's video, I posed a question. Which of your senses would you be without if you had to make that choice? First and foremost, I want to thank everybody who participated, and I want to thank everybody for watching. Most people said they couldn't make up their mind. They had thought about it, and it was too difficult a decision to make. Which tells me our senses are relatively equal. When you can't decide which one of them you'd give up, it means they are all equally important to you. So very true. And we should appreciate them, right? Another person said they did not want to be without sight because they enjoyed driving, which made me really think. That is so true. So all of the responses make me think, and I want to thank you for that. And again, thank you for watching, and thank you for commenting. A shout out today is going to go to those that work in our grocery stores. We give attention to medical staff, to first responders, yet I don't know that we appreciate those that work in stores. So I'm going to ask today that you think about it. And the next time you go to a grocery store, tell one person, tell 10 people, thanks for coming to work. Your job is just as important as anyone else's. Today, our topic is going to be something I made up. We're going to call it judgment in anger. Well, what the heck is that? Here's an example. You and your boss get along great. But today, your boss comes up to you and barks an order at you. You're first of all confused. What'd I do? Why are you barking orders at me? But you probably don't say anything. Then you get a little angry. Why are you taking your crap out on me? Then you judge them. Boss is being insert whatever you choose to call the boss. So that's what I consider judgment in anger. And I think when we judge people, we're not doing ourselves or anybody else any favors. And we all do it. And we are all judged, right? If you think you're not judged, you should probably think again. But I think there are a few quotes here that I want to share with you and give you my take on. Because I believe we can change that judgment in anger just like we change our attitude, if we simply think about it and try. And this is something I'm working on presently. So the first quote comes from the Bible. It's awesome. You will be judged in the same way you judge others. Matthew 7:2. That has a tendency to be kind of intimidating, doesn't it? When you go to heaven, you have to answer for every time you judged somebody. I don't want to be that person that has to explain why I thought certain things about certain people. Okay, moving along. The rest of these come from Pinterest. I don't really know how to credit the quote, so I'm just going to say that and keep going. Don't judge people. You never know what they're fighting. Maybe that's what happened with your boss. Maybe your boss barked an order at you because they had a bad day at work. Maybe something's happening at home. But we don't know, do we? So we want to try and give that person a break and try and spin it in a positive way, don't we? I do. How about this one? When you judge another, you do not define them. You define yourself. How many of us know somebody out there that has a negative comment every time they open their mouth? It says a lot about them, doesn't it? That person's always negative, never says anything positive about anybody. And they're judging people. That's not good. Okay, here's another one. The happiest people I know are evaluating and improving themselves. The unhappy people are usually evaluating and judging others. This isn't an easy task because there's a lot of times we would just choose to judge someone and move along. We think it makes us feel better. But what really makes us feel better is if we take an opportunity and try and spin it in a positive way. Oh, the boss is having a bad day. Maybe something's going on at home. We may even want to talk to the boss and say, something I can help you with today? You don't normally bark orders at me like that. The boss will think about it and go one of two ways, I'm sure, but you'll feel better, right? Before I leave you today, I want to tell you something else. I found this thing on the internet and I can't for the life of me remember where it came from. But it impacted me so much that I printed it on my little label maker and put it in my laundry room. And it reads, get yourself out of your eye by taking your eye off yourself. Again, get yourself out of your eye by taking your eye off yourself. Haven't we talked about that? When we're having a tough time, think about somebody else. Focus on their problem. I love that. For right now, I'm going to let you go. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, a wonderful week next week. Again, I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. And I will say, God bless you. See you next week.